Okay, there you are. Happy Sensational Saturday. I hope you have some amazing things planned for yourself today. I won't take long. I just kind of want to touch base on what we talked about last night. You were a little bit upset, and I loved it because you were transparent and you opened up about the way you feel. And that is so very important to process. So I want to remind you today to think about what it feels like to have the things that you want and not to stay stuck on the things that you're not seeing turn out the way that you want them to. A lot of times we'll look at things over and over and over again and we'll keep trying to rearrange it and make it better. You had mentioned in your relationship that you're not getting the fulfillment that you need in certain areas. And I had told you, we all come from something different and we all come from a different way of loving and a different understanding of love. So focus on what it feels like to have a partner who gives you everything you want. Because once you start to focus on that feeling and you add energy to that, it has no choice but to come to you. And you will get the things you want. And as far as your job, I know you were a little upset about that too. Again, focus on what it feels like to have the job of your dreams. What does it feel like to walk in somewhere that you love to go every day? What does it feel like to work around people or a team that make you happy and not drained? What does it feel like? It's about feeling. And I know some of you are shaking your head right now, but seriously, it's about the way that it feels. Practice the way that it feels. It's like everybody practices unhappiness very easily. We can all get together and talk about all the bad things that have happened to us and what it feels like, and everybody starts shaking their head and everybody starts agreeing because it's easy to talk about those things. But very rarely do we talk about, hey, I focused gratitude and I focused feeling it before I started seeing it instead of seeing it and then feeling it. So, and then you talked about your city and the things that you wanted to see in your city and you're disappointed because you didn't see it or you couldn't find it. Okay, what does it feel like if you did have those things happen for your city? What does it feel like if you did live in that place? Can you even practice the feeling? Or are you just so stuck on not having it, so complaining about it or feeling the sadness or the missing of what you want is the focus of you versus you actually saying, hey, I know that I'm worthy of all the things that I want and I know that I'll have them. The minute that I decide that I'm worthy of all that and keep moving in the direction of knowingness, then I know it's going to happen for me. But a lot of times we get attached to the person, to the job, to the place, to the thing, and then that's it for us. We simply feel like it's got to come from this person. It's got to come from this job. It's got to come from this. And no, it doesn't have to come from where you're at, but it has to come from inside of you. You have to believe that you're worthy of these things and you have to practice the feeling. Close your eyes and think about it. What is it that you really want and what does it feel like when you get it? Like seriously, take a second to do it. Close your eyes. Ah, come on. Don't be too big of an adult. You can do this. We used to imagine all the time when we were kids. Let's do this. Close your eyes. Now imagine that person walking up to you and holding you just the way that you want, looking at you with eyes of love and depth and honor and loyalty. Imagine them making space in their day for you. Imagine long walks, whatever it is. I want you to imagine that perfect day. I don't want you to imagine the person because that's where we mess it up. Just imagine what it feels like for you. Imagine how you feel in those moments. All right, now let's go to your job. Imagine yourself walking into a building that feels safe, that feels good, where you get to express who you are or use your talents. What does it feel like when they look at you and appreciate you and value you? What does that feel like? Again, don't look at where you're at. Look at what it feels like to be where you want. All right. The next one, that city. Don't picture where you're at. Picture what it feels like to be there. All right. That's enough. I'm hoping you have a beautiful day. Look, you're worthy of all the things that you want in your life. And it's possible. But you have to practice the feeling first. There is gratitude will bring you the things that you want, and joy and happiness will bring you the things that you want so much quicker than complaining and noticing what's missing. Look, you'll get the things you want. They just may not be with who, where, or what you want. But you have to be willing to accept that too. Are you going to go after the things you want and you deserve? Or are you going to stick around and wait to forcefully hope things change? It's up to you. All right. God bless you. I left your cookies on the counter. I am out. I got things to do. Hey, believe in yourself because I believe in you too. Keep going. It's going to get better, I promise. All right.